Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year. And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon LaFell, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Browns under their new head coach, Freddie Kitchens. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback, who was the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner, as most of you know, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And a peek now at the offense for Cleveland.
And this team is coming in off of their open week, and to me, a pretty good time to have it, too, because it's pretty much right in the middle of the season. So I would think that they'll be pretty well rested and ready to go for the second half of the season. But even more importantly, they got a little bit of a mental break as well. That's going to help, too.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position. 2-yard line.
So what's your definition?
Double tight, guys. Double tight. On the jump. Easy, easy. Hey, now look up. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Second and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and LeGarrette Blount, the featured back.
The big knock on him coming out of college was his lack of speed, but it's definitely not his lack of power. He runs right through opposing tacklers and sets things up big for his offense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That's good for 28 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well.
That's caught inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Terrell Pryor scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Patriots have taken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that.
Gostkowski for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield, and incomplete. The starters defensively now for the Patriots. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. A big play there for New England. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Okay, break. 50. Mike 50. Watch the run. Ready, go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And there you go. Extra point try for Gostkowski. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blount. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Play fake. Mayfield. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
No, I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Well, the receivers, the running backs, everyone is in.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking deep for LaFell. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll drop to throw. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's...
The point after try for Gostkowski. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Brandon Copeland picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's Jamie Gillen. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 series. A rematch of the very first championship game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. 50. Slant. Everyone got 4 down.
They'll set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Hunt trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first and 10, Mayfield throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They'll run on first down. Hunt, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Seibert's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Down as they begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets...
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 68 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Patriots! Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to keep the momentum going.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
Watch these types of days.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Got 4 down, 4 down.
They're going to look to throw. And complete into the arms of LaFell. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That's a big play there for the Patriots. 46 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5. LaFell's got it for a New England touchdown. Brandon LaFell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel, get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Pittsburgh. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it. Of course.
180! Check. Hey, we got tight ends left. What's that?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Mayfield, and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The line ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
60 orange. I'm going to run you over. Race don't travel.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visiting Jets who were able to get the road victory. Le'Veon Bell, close to 200 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. 2 touchdown passes there for Jimmy Garoppolo. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. 28-7, your final score. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit. Adjustments were made.
180! 54! Here we go.
First down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And they begin this drive in very position inside their own 5.
Let's go now. 60 out block. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet. Let's go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. A big play there for New England. 51 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up.
You know how in baseball when the
Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. down as they begin the drive. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground here with Blount. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, let's get him home. Let's go.
Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there.
180. You must be getting tired of seeing me. What?
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And now Edelman. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Edelman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
He's going deep for Brown. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown, 67 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
Mike 51. Here we go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On first down, it's Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run again with Hunt. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Seibert on for the PAT. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now here's 1st and 10.
Tight, watch left. Tight, set, ready. 60, orange. 2. Hey, Mike 51.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs at defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. LeGarrette Blount. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Double tight.
Now Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mayfield now. And finding the tight end Hooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Back out for another drive comes LeGarrette Blount. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one.
And when you're able to move...
Down. 18 Gator. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Blount. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Brown. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it here. This is James White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A gain there of 21 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And just a quick hitch route there, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. First down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Check 50, check 50. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Back to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Brown, 93 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can. The point after try for Gostkowski. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Looking sideline, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just...
Double time. 4 down. Okay, break. Mike 51. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Slam. 64, weak. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this one...
180! 54! Mike 54! I'm trying to collect!
Following the interception, Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender. Made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
What's the run? They're running it.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready to go. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... You know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they work this well up field across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty.
180. And what's that? And what's the ball?
First down, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. One last shot from Mayfield here. And it's complete. Hooper.
Come on now, let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.